to the Frisco podcast. Today we're talking skin and spa with Katelin Schebler, owner of Frisco's Culture a Day Spa. Welcome, Katelin. How are you?
I'm doing well, Kelly. Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm excited to talk about Culture a Day Spa because I have visited there now several times recently, and so I want to share that with other people. For those who haven't visited yet, can you just tell us a little overview about what Culture a Day Spa is all about?
Yes, of course. So we are a locally owned small business, and we are located in Frisco, Texas, at the corner of Warren and Parkwood, and we are a 5-star luxury spa. So we focus on luxury massages, facials, body treatments. We're very much focusing on the experience for our guests. We want to be an escape and a retreat for everyone here in Frisco, Texas. And so when our guests come in, they get provided a private locker room in either our men's locker room or our women's locker room. We have showers. All of our guests go into robes and slippers, and they get to really enjoy their time with us. We also feature a relaxation lounge where everyone can relax before and after their treatments. Currently, we're serving a white Riesling, hot tea, bottled water, chocolates, and mints for everyone to enjoy. We also have 7 treatment rooms for massages and facials, a beautiful couples suite with an oversized hydrotherapy shower, and we offer private dining for our guests as well, where we can cater up to a 3-course meal for a group of either 1 or up to 6.
Wow. So those are a few examples of different unique things that make Culture a Day Spa different from, just many of the other spas that people might have been in. So as this is, your baby, your idea that was brought to life, and happy 2 years, by the way.
Thank you so much. We're so excited.
So how did you envision this? Some of these things that you mentioned seem very intentional when you're in there, like so well thought out and mapped out. So talk about how you planned for that to make this feel so unique and luxurious.
Well, you are absolutely correct. Everything is very intentional, very purposeful. I always believe that the beauty is in the details, and we really strive to make those details perfect for our guests. So I handpicked and selected everything in the spa. Our layout is unique as well. We custom designed our layout. All of our treatments are custom and unique as well. And I've been in the industry for 14 years and have always been in the luxury spa industry. So when my husband and I moved to Frisco about 7 years ago, we really felt the need for luxury spa where our guests have a beautiful experience. And also that employee experience is very important to us, where we can have the best of the best team members and give them a place to be successful and grow in their career. And that is really what we wanted with Culture, which is why the name Culture a Day Spa became about, because we believe in changing the culture of the industry, not only from our guest experience and guest perspective, but also from our employee experience and employee perspective.
I love that. And speaking of employees, your employees are awesome. When you walk in, they're so great when they greet you at that awesome big rotunda you have at the front there. But you're also often there. And I love that too. I love that you're the local business owner, but that you're in the business on a day-to-day basis. Now, maybe it's just every time I'm there, you're there. I'm not sure. But what is your involvement on a day-to-day basis?
Yes. So I am very passionate about culture. And for the last 2 years, I have been there every day. I absolutely love what I do. I love our guests. I love my team. And I really want everyone to enjoy their experience. So I am up at the front, sometimes greeting and checking in the guests. I manage, I train the team, I hire the team, but as a licensed esthetician, I also have clientele of my own. So I'm often in the treatment room performing treatments in addition to everything else that I'm doing on a daily basis. So it's fun every day. Every day is very different as well. And it really, everything I do comes out of passion, and I love it. And I wouldn't change anything.
So you're in the rooms doing treatments also to your clients.
Yes.
That's cool. I didn't realize that you aren't just, running the business. You're actually still have your hands in it too, right? Which is neat. I think that gives you a really good pulse on what your customers are experiencing in the rooms and different treatments and how you can innovate and evolve and the different specials that you guys offer, which I know we're going to talk about in a minute. But what is that something you enjoy doing still, is kind of taking that role and still being able to do the actual treatments yourself?
Yes, I love facials. I love body treatments and makeup. It is my true passion and why I've been in the industry for so long. And I love having a well-rounded schedule where, again, each day is different, but really working with the client one-on-one, it completes my career. It really does. And I enjoy working with the team and training as well. And I just feel very blessed that I'm able to do what I love every day.
I think you being there every day, which, first of all, oh my goodness, Katelin, you need a vacation from your luxurious vacation-like spa. I know it's amazing in there, but you still need a break, right? But I think you being in there every day probably made a big impact on what this 2020 looked like for you guys. Many small business owners had to make a lot of changes as things completely changed during the year. But because you were there and had such a realistic pulse on what's happening in your business, I feel like that helped you guys stay on top of adjustments that needed to be made. So what did 2020 look like for you guys? And, how did you have to adapt, and what are y'all doing?
Yes, 2020 has been an interesting year. Wasn't something that I expected. We were open just about a year and a half or so before COVID hit in March. So we did shut down. Our entire team was shut down for about 65 days. And so, but in that time, we still were in communication every day. We actually launched a social media campaign during that time to stay in touch with our clients and our guests, and continue to let people know that culture is still very much present in the community. And then I was still in the business, answering the phones and just keeping the internal operations going while we were on shutdown. So once we were able to open back up, we were so excited. The entire team was ready to go. So when Governor Abbott gave us the green light, we were ready to get back to work. And so we have always had very high sanitation and disinfection practices at Culture A Day Spa. We've always followed our licensing board regulations to the T, but I always like to go above and beyond with everything that I do. So we've always been very clean and sanitary. So that we had all of our equipment and tools ready for that with opening back up with COVID. So in addition to that, what we've done is we've actually limited our capacity currently to 25% or less. And in doing that, that allows our guests to feel extremely comfortable and really focus on that private environment. And then it allows my team to go through the spa and completely disinfect each area that the guest comes into contact with as they transition through the spa. So as a guest comes into the lounge, they know each and every time that it's been completely disinfected while they were in their treatments. So we also have implemented the mask policy as well. Our entire team keeps facial masks on the entire time throughout business hours. And then we're also asking our guests when they're in our common areas to please wear their facial masks or coverings.
I think it's so interesting how you did this rotation of getting your clients in. Well, you talked about limiting it too, but you really feel like, because the way that you're rotating people in, you really do feel like you have certain sections of the place to yourself, which it's nice in this time of COVID-19, but it's really nice just relaxation wise too, that the way that you guys rotate people in the locker room and the lounge and in your treatment rooms, you feel like so exclusive that, you kind of have privacy everywhere you are.
Well, thank you. We work very hard for that, and that is important to us. And even before COVID, I had the policy of relaxation, and we want the guests to feel like they're our only guests in the spa, and that's what we strive for. Even with our reservations, we provide guests specific check-in times, and with those check-in times, it allows us to try and check in our guests privately as much as we can. So again, you still feel like you have the spa to yourself, even if there are other guests and receiving treatments.
Speaking of check-in times, what are the earliest and latest times that you guys are checking people in?
So we ask that new guests arrive 30 minutes prior to their scheduled appointment times. So if they have a 10 o'clock reservation in the morning, we have a 9:30 check-in time. During the week, we do stay open until 7 p.m., except for Thursdays. It's our latest evening. We're open until 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes the checkout times will run until 8:30 at night.
That's nice. Okay, so I am excited to talk about some of the specials, some of the different things that you guys rotate in throughout the year. For example, I think as we talk and record this Zoom here, I think you guys have a diamond facial, if I'm not mistaken. But I want you to talk to me and explain to me some of these divine sounding treatments that you guys have going on.
So we like to offer exclusive treatments at Culture a Day Spa, treatments that are result oriented for our guests, but also very relaxing at the same time. So one of our most popular facial treatments that's exclusive to Culture a Day Spa is our Illuminating Diamond Facial. And this is an 80-minute treatment focused on customizing for the guest's needs, but also it includes a 3-blend acid peel to really resurface and brighten the skin. And then we have a fresh mix diamond mask that has real diamond dust powder in the mask to brighten and illuminate. And with all of our 80-minute facials, we perform our signature shoulder, face, and scalp massage. Our guests also receive a luxurious arm and hand massage, and then we have facial steaming and hot towels incorporated throughout the entire facial.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of good stuff. Okay, I know I just mentioned diamond. So tell me, what did you call what's the actual name of the treatment? Illuminating Diamond?
Illuminating Diamond Facial.
Illuminating Diamond Facial. And those 80 minutes, I think that's another unique thing, is that it's not just a quick, facial in and out or anything. You're in there, like, it is an experience. You're in there a while, and it gives you time to really deeply relax and not worry that, you're in and out so fast. So besides the Illuminating Diamond Facial, what are some of the other favorites?
Yes, one of our most popular massages is our Meridian Massage. And we launched our Meridian Massage at our 1-year anniversary. And it, again, is custom and unique to Culture a Day Spa only. And in fact, we spent 7 months creating the Meridian Massage and perfecting it. And it is a beautiful treatment, customized for each guest. But it's available in 80 minutes or 110 minutes. And it's focused on full body harmony. So we're working on not only the tight muscles, but optimal circulation for our guests. So we'll be doing acupressure points, light movement cupping, dry brushing for circulation, and advanced massage moves that you just won't experience anywhere else. It's extremely luxurious, but extremely purposeful at the same time. So it is our highly requested and most requested treatment for massage at Culture.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That sounds amazing. Meridian Massage. Okay. Need to make note of that. And these are really good things to make note of for other people too, right? So of course, this all sounds great for us to get done to ourselves. But when you're thinking of giving gifts, whether it's through the holiday season or teacher gifts or your wife gifts for anniversaries and birthdays, there's so many different reasons that you would want to buy both men and women gifts. And like you said, there's the couples treatment room too, right? But gift cards, gift certificates are so great for something like this, because then you can pass it off and let them go enjoy it themselves. So tell me about that couples. Did you call it a treatment room for couples?
Yes, we have a couples suite. So we are able to perform side-by-side treatments in our couples suite. They can also add on a private shower experience for them. We have a his and her shower head, and with our luxurious signature citrus body collection as well. Also, what's very popular for our couples is our couples culture retreat, where they're able to experience an 80-minute massage, shower experience afterwards, and that follows with private dining as well. And that's been very popular for special occasions and date nights for our couples. If guests are looking for gifts this holiday season, I would highly suggest utilizing gift cards. Mm-hmm. We offer online gift cards or also in-store gift cards. And a lot of the times, one of the biggest questions for the person getting the gift card is, I don't know what my significant other or friend would enjoy. Yeah. And so we would just recommend a dollar amount for them. And then when the gift receiver calls, we can then guide them through our menu and help them select which treatment would be best for them.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you can do that, like you said, online. So if you're just buying as a gift, you don't have to stop in person. You can get online or call you guys and help you determine the right, value or dollar.
Oh, yeah. If online is available, in store is available, or if the purchaser would just prefer to call us, we can process it over the phone and do a curbside pickup for gift cards. So if they still want it wrapped and gifted to be a beautiful presentation, we can still offer curbside as well for gift cards.
Oh, good. That's fantastic. Okay. That couples retreat sounds pretty amazing. All that stuff. Okay, Katelin. So I'm curious, as an owner, as somebody who's in there every day, watching people get these treatments and experiences, and an esthetician who is giving these treatments to others, what is your favorite treatment to receive as a customer, but then also to give?
Great question. So it's also a difficult question because I love all of our services. But my favorite treatment to perform on my clients is our Polynesian Pearl Lift. This treatment we also launched at our 1-year anniversary. I spent 7 to 8 months creating this facial, and I just wanted it to be perfect and purposeful for all of our guests. So the Polynesian Pearl has everything. We're going to brighten, resurface, clear your skin, but we're also going to sculpt and lift and tighten and tone the muscles. And so we do that with ultrasonic therapy, and we also follow it through with cryotherapy to freeze in and lock all of our lifting. And then we finish it with a fresh mixed pearl mask. And this is real pearls that are mixed together that are placed on the client's skin to brighten and illuminate. And the before and after results for our guests are just phenomenal. And it's just very gratifying to see the guest results from when they start the facial to when we completed it. We have had some guests who really wanted to focus on lifting and sculpting their cheekbones or lifting and sculpting their eyelids. And we're able to do that with a pulsating treatment that tones the muscles. It's very relaxing. So the guests usually sleep through the treatment, but the after results are fantastic.
Oh, that's cool. I bet that is cool to watch as you're performing it, watch go through the process, all those different steps and making those visible changes. That's really neat. Okay, then what do you like if you get to just walk in, which I doubt you get to a lot of downtime, but what is your favorite 1 or 2 treatments to get?
Yes. So my favorite treatment to receive, outside of facials, because facials are close to my heart, would be more of our massage treatment. So we have a customized culture massage, and it's available in a 2-hour option. And I love the 2-hour massages because it allows me to completely relax. It takes me probably a good 60 to 70 minutes to completely let my mind unwind. Yeah. And so
exactly.
Yeah. And I think everyone understands that too, especially this time of year. But that 2-hour option just completely allows me to relax, and it's so luxurious. And our massage therapists are so skilled; they can really work out and correct any issues that I'm having with tight muscles and soreness and stiffness. But I'm able to fully relax and decompress at the same time, and so that is one of my favorite treatments to receive because I can just truly melt into the table and just let everything go and not think about anything the entire time.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. I'm like you. That's what I meant earlier with the, longer than 60-minute when we were talking about the 80-minute Illuminating Diamond Facial, is that it takes me that first hour to let my mind stop racing about what's happening in the outside world or my schedule or anything. Just I don't turn off quickly, right? So it takes me a while to kind of decompress. And so when I do go somewhere where there's an hour massage, every single time when it's over, I'm disappointed because it seems like it was too fast. So that 2 hours sounds awesome because you can really sink into it and really get that relaxation. I love that. Okay, what was that one called again?
That is our customized culture massage.
Culture massage, customized culture massage. Okay. I hope everybody's taking notes. All right. So Katelin, you told us at the beginning where we can find you. We will also link to the Culture a Day Spa website and social media accounts. So I would advise everybody to go give you guys a follow so that you can see what's new every month or two. You guys have different specials and some of these treatments that you keep talking about, you spending 7 months, perfecting. And so go follow Culture so that you can be aware when these new ones are launched and you can go experience them for yourself. Anything else, Katelin, that our listeners need to know about you guys?
Yes, so we are excited to enter the holiday season. This is our favorite time of year. So we are launching our signature holiday treatments. We'll be launching our Arctic Berry and Peppermint Facial, which is an 80-minute facial that incorporates a berry-infused enzyme and a peppermint mask. We're also launching our Hot Stone Citrus and Peppermint Massage this holiday season as well. This is an 80-minute treatment incorporating hot basalt stones to really relax really tight muscles and reduce chronic pain. So we'll be incorporating these treatments here in Frisco starting November 26th through January 31st. And we'll also be relaunching our partnership with the American Heart Association in February. So we ask that the local community help us support the American Heart Association. This February, we'll be donating a portion of select treatments directly back to the American Heart Association.
That's great. Okay, that's coming up February. And then the peppermint and berry, all of those facials and treatments sound fabulous. Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you for Zooming with us today, Katelin.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody make your way to Culture a Day Spa's page and check out their socials so you can follow along and go get your treatments. Thanks, Katelin. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Kelly.